This single digital product makes $29,757 per month. It's an absolute beast. That's over $350,000 in a year for one single listing. And look at it, it's actually growing. Look at that trend, it's crazy. As Halloween approaches, it's selling like crazy, making 791% growth rate. It's a monster. This digital product makes over $29,000 per month. That equates to about $357,000 in a year for just one single listing. It's an absolute monster listing. And I want to show you exactly what this opportunity is and exactly how you can create something like this. But guys, if you do love digital products, you love AI, you love Etsy, you love how to create and make money online, then please hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell so you can get more of my videos in your feed. And guys, don't forget, my name's AJ and I have a channel called Just Teaching Stuff, and I have over 800 videos, all things teaching you how to design and create digital products. So if you love that kind of thing, don't forget to check them out. Now, I'm on Etsy right now, and this digital product is an absolute monster. It's a bestseller, boom. It has 293 people that bought it in the last 24 hours. It's a 12-month-old listing. It's got a 12.67 conversion rate. It's got 62,000 views. It's got 4,423 sales. It is huge, guys. Now let's get into this. Now, what is this? Now, this is a crochet pattern. And for those of you that don't know, it's a pattern in set of instructions basically on a PDF that helps you understand how to create a crochet. And crochet is something like this, something that has been made by a pattern. It's a little bit like knitting, where someone can actually create something from fabric, and you can see that these are just examples of what this particular crochet pattern produces. Now, there are many different crochet patterns out there, but this is just an example. So what you'll get a PDF like this, and just some information about how to create this step by step. These stackable pumpkins, right? Made out of fabric. And it shows you exactly how to produce this. And that's all it is. You're actually getting a PDF digital file. That is it. And that's how much it makes. It's an absolute fantastic niche to get into. And I'm going to show you some more examples of these crochets that are sold on Etsy, and there are many of these, and a lot of these make a lot of money, right? And I'm even going to show you at the end of this video how to create something like this. So check this out. I've just typed in crochet pattern right now, and you can see there's a hell of a lot of types of crochet patterns. I mean, it's phenomenal. Just look at this example right here of these amigurumi crochet patterns. That means these little creatures. Like I said, you don't get the actual animals. You just get the pattern to create it, right? Look at that. It's a 1-month-old listing already. 70 sales, 37% conversion, right? There's also different kind of styles to these. Like, for example, here you got this popular now, which is this Highland cow, which is a popular sort of creature animal. You know, this is a 2-month-old listing, making 398 sales, which is doing fantastically well, right? Now, obviously, you want to try and get onto a trend, something that's doing well, like a sort of Halloween idea, a ghost pumpkin, or maybe a Christmassy idea where you're designing something like a crochet pattern for a Christmas tree, or a reindeer, or like a gingerbread, something that's popular, trending right now. And that's exactly what you do. But what you're doing is you're creating the pattern, the step-by-step guide basically of how to make this, right? And that is all it is. It's a very simple thing, guys. Now, even when I go over to using EVERBEE, my go-to research SEO tool, and like I said, guys, if you want to find those gems and what to find and maybe what designs are working, you need a research SEO tool. I use EVERBEE, and you can check out the link in my description where you can try it out for free. That is the best way to actually find those designs that are selling. Now, using EVERBEE, I'm going to go to product analytics, which means I'm going to analyze all the products, and you can see that it is massive, guys. Crochet patterns do phenomenally well, like crazy well, right? So I'm on product analytics right now, guys, and I'm telling you something. Just look at these. These things make so much money, and they're big numbers as well. Look, 31,000, 29, 24, 22,000, and the growth rate is increasing as well for many of these. But these are huge numbers, you know, massive numbers. So if you want to find the ones that are actually trending well, you'd obviously look at the numbers, see the growth rate, see the chart. If the chart is going up nicely, then obviously that's something that's working right well right now. And hence why I showed you this exact pattern, because this pattern is actually trending fantastically well. And the reason for that is because it's Halloween that's coming up. It's using pumpkins, which are popular for Halloween, and obviously it's a crochet and people will be buying this for Halloween. So this is what you need to do. You need to make sure that you got EVERBEE that can inform you better, know what's growing, what's trending, what has great revenue, what's making sales, and what's recent. And that way you can start making those sales. Now let's get into how you actually can make a crochet pattern really quickly. So check this out. Okay, look, the first thing you can do is you can actually go to Google and type in AI crochet pattern generator, right? And what you'll do is you'll find that there are actually quite a few AI pattern generators that are quite cool. Now you can go the free route, but there's also some paid ones that are doing quite well. Now I'll just show you one very quickly. This is called Vondi. So let me just check this out and show you very quickly. Now this is an AI pattern generator, and let me just show you, give you an example of how it works just very quickly. So what you do is you choose something maybe that you'd like to, you know, obviously go for something that you'd like to do. I'm going to just choose something called the amigurumi toy, which is actually quite popular on Etsy anyway, these amigurumi style crochet patterns. So I'm going to click on that, right? And then what it's going to do is, this is just doing an example for you. Obviously when you log in, you can create whatever you want really, but what it's doing is I've just clicked on just an example, and you can see now it's generating the pattern, which is like a step-by-step of exactly how to make this amigurumi style crochet toy, right? Which is just generated. There it is. See, look, the whole thing is generated, right? Tells you what materials to use, how you're going to make it, the size, the pattern, the colors of the fabric, all of that information that crochet makers not understand how to do, right? Because obviously these people that are buying these are people that understand how to make crochets, right? So this gives you a step-by-step guide. And then what's really cool about this pattern AI crochet pattern generator, it creates the sort of an idea of the product of what you're gonna produce. So you can see that this is an image of what would be produced using this pattern. And this is what Etsy uses to showcase the product, right? Because you can see that this just gives you an example of what that pattern would be able to create. You can see it there, right? But remember, the person does not get the actual product. They just get the pattern, and they just use these images to show you how they would look when they are created. Okay. So obviously that is one method of doing it. You can also use ChatGPT to create you a pattern. Now, yes, you can use ChatGPT. You could actually use something like ChatGPT agent mode to kind of get a little bit more detail. So let me just show you a sort of a good way of doing this. And then I'm going to show you my preferred way right at the end. Okay, so I'm on ChatGPT right now, and I'll put it into agent mode. Remember, you can obviously choose what mode you want. Make sure it's in ChatGPT 5 and go to plus, go to agent mode. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, create a crochet pattern in the style. Now what you do is you'd obviously identify something that is selling really well right now. So obviously I would go back and do my research, something like the 3 pumpkins. You might even say create a crochet pattern in the style of 3 pumpkins in 3 different sizes and colors similar to those sold on Etsy.com. Okay, and that's it. Let's see it do its thing. So I've done that. I've said that. It's going to go over to Etsy.com and look at these maybe 3 pumpkin style ones that seem to be quite popular right now, right? So now it's actually going to do its thing. Have a look at all these kind of crochet pumpkin patterns, which are quite a lot of these, but it's going to really do its research, and it's going to look specifically at Etsy.com, which is what I want. Okay, so ChatGPT has just created for me a crochet pattern with all the materials, exactly with the step-by-step guide of how to create it, what materials will be used and needs to be included. Then I'm going to say create a photorealistic mock-up of the crochet to use on my Etsy listing. Okay, so here's a really cool photorealistic image which you can use in your listing. What I might do is I might change it further, make sure it has a lighter background. It's a bit too dark. Make sure it has a lighter background to help conversion. Yeah, simple. Click that. Let's see if it gives me a kind of a lighter image, because it is a bit too dark. If you look at all the, the best images on Etsy, they are much lighter, and I want to obviously reflect that. Okay, you can see that it's been working on it. Look, and it's created a much lighter, really lovely image in that kind of tone that I wanted. And like I said, the ChatGPT agent has gone away and has understood what I'm talking about and has really looked and seen other images on Etsy.com and has come up with this much better, much lighter image, which is definitely more likely to convert rather than this one you can see here, right? You can see the difference is massive, right? And yeah, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is how you do it. There are obviously other ways that you can actually do this. For example, you might go onto a website called Fiverr or Upwork, where you can actually create the pattern first and then actually get somebody, send it via email or however, send it to a crochet maker. They will create the actual product and they can send you the product, and then you can take actual real photographic images of it, maybe even do a video of it. So that is another way that you can actually do this. But to be honest with you, this can all be done these days with AI. Before, they may not have been so accurate, but they are much more precise right now, especially when you do go onto these actual more specific websites, AI crochet maker websites, where they're more likely to be more refined, more precise and more realistic when you actually produce it. But yeah, those are just a few ways that you can actually make this, but it's an absolutely fantastic niche to get into. Anything that requires a little bit of thought, a little bit of work, always does very well. And the crochet community is massive and people do love creating crochet, so it's a really good niche to get into. And yeah, have a go. So guys, if you did like this video, remember, please hit the like, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Don't forget, if you want to check out my freebies, workshops, courses and all of that stuff that I have in my Stan store, do check it out in the link below. There's lots of good stuff there. And as usual, to actually find these hidden gems, remember to check out EVERBEE, my go-to research SEO tool. And yeah, take care and I'll see you in the next video.